This is Miss Freeman's classroom, reading and writing for 7th grade. When students walk in, they first see our winter theme, Just Chillin'. Then we have our reading quotes, some of my favorite. And as they walk in, we first come to our ABCs of figurative language, an activity that we did to enhance us there. Our tweet board, where students have their exit slip, they tweet about the lesson that they had. So some of ours are about compare and contrast in the movie and the book of Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. To the left, you see our 7th grade expectations, the hallway expectations, and the consequences, so they know all three. From there, we go to our word wall, leaving the word wall and incorporating it into the lesson, where it has all the words that we have gone over this year. From there, we go to some reminders of our parts of speech and our traits of writing, and then to our book corner, which I have a pretty good library set so students can hopefully choose a book that really works with their interests. Then we have our crayons, markers, color pencils if students need them. From this corner, this is what the room looks like. I have tables and I have learned to really enjoy them. Dictionaries are on all tables so the kids can use them as they need. From there we come up to the side and you'll see that we have a good amount of student work displayed, because it is important for them to be proud of what they have done. Our wall of fame. Now, if students at any time need a piece of paper instead of choosing not to do work, there are paper up here that I always provide, some construction paper, vocabulary sheets. I do also have books scattered all around the room just for them to know that it is important and different interests. I have our plot chart hung up high. That's just a reminder. If students are absent or late, they can come over here. I can either tell them what folder to look into, or I can tell them what content to go into. So for instance, if they go into here, this folder particularly has denotation and connotation. Then we have our 12 power words that our school has adopted. We incorporate them in every lesson. For instance, we are incorporating this week compare and contrast. Also, summarize and explain. Now, our goals for life and test-taking tips, and our rules. Then we go into our media kind of corner. Now I have pencils and pens for students, a sharpener. There are procedures for that. Kleenex at all time. Printer, my corner. Also at this time, we always have our language objectives, content objective, and focus question. Once again, we have a multitude of books layered out. We have our unfamiliar words for the week. Sometimes they're not unfamiliar, sometimes they are just words that we need to repeat. Then we have our character types on top. Some more student work. Homework is usually displayed over here. This is FA. Our FA is homeroom. First hour of the day, we have a multicultural book study and a Rosa Parks booklet. Then we have the laptop cart with a set of headphones, We use it not every day, but we use it when there is a need. Above this are just reminders of different strategies and different things that we need to remember when we're reading. And then from here, this opens pretty wide. The 5 doors open completely. We have folders and spirals for every class, and they keep those here. From there, we have our textbooks that we use mainly in the beginning of the year to go over different strategies and reminders, but when we use them, we put them out on the table. We have our writing portfolios for each student. And then some other things, some games or other things that I've had over the years, some summer school units, and then our set of book units that we do our literature circles. So for instance, Romeo and Julio, Lemony Snicket's The Bad Beginning, The Battle of Jericho, Bronx Masquerade, and The Giver, and so forth. And as we complete our tour of room 47 of Miss Freeman, this is another view of the entire room as you walk in. And thank you very much for visiting Mrs. Freeman's room.